Today, I'm gonna show you how to take your ordinary, kind of boring pork chops into Korean-style pork chops using soy sauce and DoenJang. And DoenJang is Korean soybean paste, and together it is so delicious. And you don't even need to marinate your pork chops in the seasoning sauce. You just have to grill it, and I'm gonna show you how to turn your grilled pork chops into meaty, juicy, and so flavorful pork chops that everyone's gonna love. 오늘의 레시피, 아주 간단하고 맛있는 돼지고기 구이 만들기. 오늘도 여러분들과 영으로 함께 하겠습니다. All grilled meats are so good when you have it with Korean lettuce wrap. 참 맛있습니다, 여러분. Very good. Hi everyone, this is Helen and welcome to Modern Pepper. 안녕하세요, Modern Pepper의 헬렌입니다. So after you do a quick rinse of your pork chops in running cold water, make sure to use a paper towel to blot dry your pork chops on both sides, okay? This is so important so that your seasoning stays on your meat, so don't skip this part. And then we're gonna take some salt and lightly dust our pork chops. And then we're gonna take some granulated garlic powder and just do a light dusting as well. And some black pepper. And then light drizzle of olive oil, okay? And then just rub it with your hands. Then flip it over. You could also prepare this the day before and put it in the fridge. Then your pork chops will be more flavorful. And repeat the seasoning on the other side so that it looks like this on both sides. Alright, so to make our seasoning sauce, we need 1 tablespoon of DoenJang, that's Korean soybean paste. It's just like Japanese miso paste, but this is Korean, and of course, in my opinion, I think it's better than miso paste. And to this, we're gonna add 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. All-purpose soy sauce is fine. And we need 1 tablespoon of minced garlic. We need half a tablespoon of brown sugar and half tablespoon of 소고기 Dashida. This is beef bouillon powder. If you don't have this, you could use yandu. And if you don't have that, just add a little bit more salt. And then to this, we're gonna add half a tablespoon of balsamic vinegar. If you don't have balsamic vinegar, you could use white vinegar. But if you do, you need to add another half a tablespoon of brown sugar. And then we're gonna add 1 tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil. And that's it. We're just gonna mix this all up. Ooh, it smells really good. Now, this part's optional. I'm gonna add just a small pinch of Korean red pepper flakes, gochugaru, if you want a little kick. Otherwise, you don't need to add this. And then mix it up again. Ooh, it smells really good. You can smell the balsamic vinegar and the saltiness from the soy sauce and the garlic. Oh, I just gulped in my mouth. Sorry. All right, so let's have a quick taste test to make sure we like it the way we like it. Ooh, that's really good. Oh, that's yummy. If you have the time, I would make a lot of the seasoning sauce and actually marinate my pork chops or even chicken and store it in the fridge for like 24 hours and then grill it. Oh, then it's gonna be like the bomb. But as is, right now, it's gonna be really good with our pork chops. And we need half of a medium-sized red onion and just gonna slice them really thin, this thin, so that it still has a little bit of firmness, but pretty still thin enough. And we're gonna have this with our pork chops when it's done. So good together. All right, so let's get our grill going. I'm gonna set all the heat to high and then close the lid and come back in 10 minutes. So let's check on our grill. You see how it's smoking? I always let my grill preheat for a good 10 minutes on high heat so that it's piping hot. All right, so let's place our pork chop. Once you put it down, you can't move it. You gotta commit to it, okay? So pick a spot and leave it there. Next one. Leave it there. When you grill, you never want to put your meat down and start poking at it, lifting it, or try to move it around. And our last one. our pork chops are really thin, so these guys are gonna cook real fast. So we're gonna close the lid and check on it in a few minutes. All right, so it's been 3 minutes on high heat, and let's take a look. Oh yeah, so turn them over. We just wanna get a light grill mark on our pork chops. And this guy is really thin, so I'm gonna put him right here in the front. And we're gonna close the lid, turn down our heat to medium now, and we're gonna come back in 2 minutes. Look at our meat smoking away in the grill. Oh, it smells so good. It's been 2 minutes and I'm gonna check on it. Oh, they look really good. Yeah, this is done. So what we're gonna do is turn off my middle heat completely off. I'm gonna turn down this to low and this one to low. And then we're gonna move our pork chops to one side quickly. And I have a sheet of heavy duty foil. And I'm gonna take my thicker piece and put it on the bottom, like that, and like that. And the sauce that we just made, we're gonna take half and just pour it like that. Spread it. And then take the thinned pork chops and put it on top. And then pour the rest of our sauce that we made. Try to spread it around evenly, like that. And then quickly, we're just gonna loosely cover our pork chops. It does not have to be a tight seal. And then we're gonna leave it right here in the middle. So right here in the center, there's no direct heat. Here, we have low heat coming up on both sides. And we're gonna close the lid and let this bake at this low temperature for about 5 to 7 minutes. All right, so it's been about 7 minutes. And let's take a look. I see this steam coming out. Oh yeah. Look at that. This delicious juice. Oh, it's gonna be so good together. And this is the onion that we cut up earlier. So what we're gonna do is just put the onions on the bottom of our serving plate, you know, a generous amount like so. And then we're gonna take this guy, put it here. Ooh, look at this guy. Oh, wow. It's gonna be so good. We'll put this guy and pick up more of our red onions, put it on top. I mean, they all look so good, huh? It smells so, so good. And we're gonna put the rest of our onions on top. So these onions are gonna kind of get a little steamed from our hot pork chops and this pork chop juice that we made together. OMG, this is gonna be so good over rice. And just pour it on top like that. Oh yeah. I hear you. Not to worry. If you don't have an outdoor grill, you can make these in the oven as well. Set your oven to broil setting and preheat for about a good 5 to 10 minutes. Place your rack on the top shelf so that it is right under the broil fire. Cook on both sides for about 3 minutes or until golden brown. So once the pork chops are cooked under the broiler on both sides, add our seasoning mix like so. Then cover with the foil. Put it back under the broiler for about 7 to 8 minutes, and it's done. And the only thing to do, which is optional, is add some scallions on top as a garnish, like that. And I'm gonna drizzle a little bit of sesame oil, and it's done. And if you want to learn more about Korean barbecue recipes, make sure to go to youtube.com/modernpepper, click on that playlist tab and select Korean barbecue recipe playlist, and I will see you there. It smells so good. Before we taste the pork chops, we gotta taste this delicious seasoning liquid. It's like golden delicious, I think. Don't miss out on life. You gotta have this. Oh, that's delicious. Let's cut a piece and have a taste. I'm gonna dunk it in here. Delicious seasoning. And then our piece of pork chop with the red onions. Oh. The meat is so juicy, but at the same time, it has that bite, so it's really meaty tasting. The red onions that we had together, it just makes the pork chop bite even better because it just adds that sweet, crunchy taste. Do add the red onions when you have this at home. Speechless, speechless. Pour it over my Korean rice. And then to this, we're gonna add our pork chop. This in your mouth, and the only way this pork chop world gets better is when you add a piece of kimchi on top like that and have it. I'll volunteer and have this for us. I mean, Korean rice with kimchi and pork chops and our delicious seasoning broth together. Oh, bon appetit, everyone. So good, so good. We're gonna make our Korean lettuce wrap called sam. We're gonna put just a small amount of Korean rice, and then we're gonna put our delicious pork chop piece right there. And then we're gonna add our samjang, which is Korean lettuce wrap condiment. And I have a recipe for that, so you could check it out. And to this, we're gonna add our pamuchim, which is scallion side salad that always goes with our lettuce wraps, like that. And this one I included cucumber. So what you wanna do is fold this in half, fold over both sides, and make it super tight and tight, like that. And then in goes into your mouth like that, one bite. Our Korean lettuce wrap. All grilled meats are so good when you have it with Korean lettuce wrap. Oh, 참 맛있습니다, 여러분. Oh, very good. I want to thank you for watching today, and if you enjoyed watching today's video, I want to kindly ask you to click on that thumbs up icon and make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so we can make more Korean dishes together. 여러분 오늘 재밌게 보셨으면 꼭 좋아하는 버튼과 구독 버튼도 눌러주세요. 감사합니다. 다음 비디오에서 꼭 뵙겠습니다. Alright folks, I will see you in one of the videos you see right here.